Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It is 1:57 a.m. I woke up a little early and got rushed. I got a bunch of stuff to get taken care of this morning, and I ran through the headlines really quick, and boy, was I ever surprised. Um, let's go ahead and bring this up so that we can see it. Sure. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, it's the Art of Kayfabe, how Trump and Musk played the media to expose the Epstein files by Samuel E. Robertson Jr. or Sammy DeScoyle, however you want to pronounce it, whatever. I don't care. I'm using my real name. You can Sammy Squirrel, still just fine with me. It doesn't matter. I ran this together as fast as I freaking can. I put some I did. I put some hyperlinks in here. All right. But the art of kayfabe, how Trump and Musk played the media to expose the Epstein files. In the wild world of professional wrestling, there's a term that captures the magic of scripted drama passing as reality. Kayfabe, derived from Carney slang, kayfabe refers to the art of maintaining the illusion that staged events are real, keeping audiences hooked on the narrative. It's a deliberate performance where wrestlers play their roles, hero or villain, to sell the story, even when everyone knows it's choreographed. All right. In politics, few have mastered this art like President Donald Trump. And his latest supposed feud with Elon Musk is a masterclass in kayfabe, baiting the mainstream media into spotlighting the long buried Jeffrey Epstein files, and a topic Democrats once fought to keep sealed. Kayfabe 101, the art of controlled chaos. Kayfabe thrives on spectacle. It's about crafting a narrative so compelling that it demands attention, even from those who claim to see through the act. In wrestling, kayfabe might involve a scripted rivalry that spills into public stunts, blurring the line between fiction and reality. In politics, it's a strategic maneuver to manipulate narratives, control headlines, and force adversaries to react in ways that serve your end game or Trump's end game, our end game. Trump, a showman with a decades long knack for media manipulation, has long used kayfabe like tactics to steer the conversation. From his birther campaign to his provocative tweets, he's a maestro at creating controlled chaos that keeps the mainstream media chasing its tail. It took me forever to figure out how to spell maestro. And I don't know why. I mean, it, enter Elon Musk, the tech titan and ex-platform owner who recently dropped a bombshell on June 5th, 2025, posting on X. At Real Donald Trump is in the Epstein file. Why did it gap it right there? I didn't have a gap right. I guess it does that whenever you put a. Okay, I don't know. Is in the Epstein files? We all know this. We know this. He borrowed Epstein's plane a couple of times to fly it back to New York City whenever his plane was in for repair. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Mark this post for the future. The truth will come out. Accompanying the post was a single 1997 photo of Trump and Epstein at Mar-a-Lago. I didn't capitalize the A. A grainy snapshot of two men smiling for the camera. The internet erupted. Mainstream media pounced, and suddenly a topic long ignored. The Epstein files. All right. was back in the headlines, but was this a genuine feud or a calculated play? The evidence suggests the latter, and it's a move straight out of the kayfabe playbook. The setup: Trump, Epstein, and the Mar-a-Lago connection. What? To understand the game, let's rewind. Trump and Jeffrey Epstein were part of the same Palm Beach social scene in the 1990s, a world of glitzy parties and high-profile connections. They were photographed together, including at Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort, and Trump once flew on Epstein's private jet when his own plane was under repair, a fact confirmed by Mark Epstein, Jeffrey's brother. In a 2009 deposition, Trump even called Epstein a terrific guy, which he did. He says that about everybody, all right? In a 2002 New York Magazine interview, noting their shared taste for beautiful women on the younger side. And yes, he did say that, okay? But he's not talking about 10, 11, 12s younger. He's talking about 18 years old plus younger, okay? But the relationship soured, and the reasons why are critical to understanding the current drama. In the mid-2000s, Trump banned Epstein from Mar-a-Lago. Hey, I spelled it right. After Epstein allegedly made unwanted advances toward a teenage daughter of a club member. According to court documents filed by Brady Edwards, an attorney representing Epstein's victims, Trump acted decisively to protect his club's reputation, kicking Epstein out after the incident. This wasn't just a personal falling out, it was a public statement. Trump later distanced himself further, saying in 2019 he was not a fan of Epstein after the financier's arrest on federal sex trafficking charges. And I just remembered about, and I didn't put it in this, but Trump outmaneuvered Jeffrey Epstein in buying a mansion bordering right next to his Mar-a-Lago estate. I think Trump paid like some ridiculously large amount for the residence just to keep Epstein from being that close to his club. All right. Did I read this? Unwanted event? Yes. An attorney representing Epstein's victims. Trump acted decisively to protect his club's reputation. Keeping Epstein out, this incident was pure falling. This wasn't just a personal falling out, it was a public statement. Trump later distanced himself further, saying in 2019 he was not a fan of Epstein either after the financier's arrest on sex trafficking charges. More significantly, Trump was the only prominent figure to proactively assist authorities in Epstein's case. Bradley Edwards has stated that Trump was uniquely cooperative, providing information to the FBI about Epstein's activities when allegations first surfaced. This stands in stark contrast to others in Epstein's orbit, like Bill Clinton, who took 26 trips on Epstein's jet, or Prince Andrew, who faced direct allegations. Trump's 7 documented flights on Epstein's plane, often with family members like Marla Maples and daughter Tiffany, showed no evidence of wrongdoing, and flight logs never indicated young girls aboard, despite claims otherwise. Also, all the flights were to New York City or from New York City to Miami. He never went to St. James Island, Little St. James Island. The feud, Musk tweet, and the media frenzy. Fast forward to 2025, Musk X post with its provocative claim and singular photo was catnip for the mainstream media outlets like Sky News and NBC News ran with the story, framing it as a bombshell exposing Trump's ties to Epstein. The photo, the 1997 image of Trump and Epstein at Mar-a-Lago, the only photo of the two men together, was presented as must proof, but it was a flimsy piece of evidence already public for decades. The mainstream media predictably amplified the narrative without digging deeper, ignoring the contents of Trump's banishment of Epstein and his cooperation with authorities. Here's where the kayfabe kicks in. The supposed Trump-Musk feud sparked by Musk posts wasn't about exposing Trump. It was about forcing the Epstein files into the open. Democrats who had previously resisted releasing grand jury testimony from Epstein's 2006 Florida investigation suddenly found themselves on the defensive. The left-leaning media, eager to tie Trump to Epstein, began demanding transparency, unaware they were playing into the larger script. Posts on X captured the sentiment. Trump was the only one to work with the FBI to bring him down after kicking him out of Mar-a-Lago. It's kayfabe, y'all. The payoff, flipping the narrative. The genius of this kayfabe lies in its reversal. Democrats who once pushed to keep the Epstein files sealed, likely to protect figures like Clinton themselves or other elites, now face pressure to demand their release. Least they appear complicit in the cover-up. The mainstream media, by jumping on a Musk bait, inadvertently amplified a story they'd long downplayed. Trump painted as the villain in their narrative emerges as the one who took action against Epstein, while the photo Musk used as proof only reinforces a decades-old connection already debunked as evidence of wrongdoing. Too much hot sauce on my eggs this morning. Musk's role here is pivotal. As X's owner, he controls a platform that shapes public discourse. His tweet wasn't a reckless jab, but a calculated move to provoke the media into doing what Trump has always done, turning the bias against them. By framing Trump as in the Epstein files, Musk ensured the story would dominate headlines, forcing Democrats to confront a topic they'd rather bury. The White House's tepid response, calling Musk comments unfortunate, which was beautiful, and tying them to a tax bill dispute only underscored the misdirection. The bigger picture, kayfabe as political strategy. This isn't the first time Trump has used kayfabe to outmaneuver the mainstream media. His 2016 campaign thrived on manufactured controversies. Think Kayfabe, designed to keep the media chasing narratives he could later reframe. The Musk feud is just the latest act with Epstein's files as the prize. Ex-users speculated as much. I think Trump and Musk are playing some sort of game. Sure, Trump is in the Epstein files. Epstein was at and then kicked out of Mar-a-Lago by Trump for pursuing an underage girl, which is well documented. The Epstein files, including grand jury testimony released in 2024 after Florida's legislation, have yet to reveal a client list or implicate Trump in wrongdoing. But the renewed focus ensures they'll stay in the public eye, potentially exposing others who've escaped scrutiny. Trump's cooperation with the DA, his ban of Epstein from Mar-a-Lago, and the lack of credible allegations against him position him as the hero in this kayfabe, while the mainstream media and Democrats are left grappling with a narrative they can't control. My conclusion, the show goes on, y'all. It's only going to get better. Kayfabe isn't about truth. It's about controlling the story, the narrative. All right. Trump, along with Musk and his unlikely tag team partner, has once again turned the mainstream media's outrage into a weapon, forcing a conversation about the Epstein files that Democrats long suppressed. The single photo Musk wielded as it was a prop, the feud a scripted plot, and the real goal was always to shine a very bright light on a dark corner of elite power. As the media scrambles and Democrats pivot, the audience, we the people, watches the drama unfold, wondering who else might be revealed when the files finally see daylight. In the ring of public opinion, Trump's still calling the shots, and the mainstream media is still falling for the act. All right. And I just now also remembered about, all of Trump's involvement with the WWE. So he knows all about kayfabe and how to use kayfabe to his advantage. And he's just, him and Musk are playing the mainstream media like a freaking fiddle. He's got the Democrats immediately, Schumer and all these other big name Democrats immediately ran to the TV cameras to say, I support Elon Musk now. We must release the Epstein files. Well, only the parts with Trump in it. That's, now they don't know if they should take a step forward or take a step back or stand still. They don't know what to do. They're so freaked out right now that they don't know how to handle it. It's like I said, if they stay quiet, they appear complicit in the cover-up. If they scream for the list to be released, then they're going to expose all of their friends and probably themselves. It's a no-win, it's a no-lose situation for Trump and Musk and a no-win situation for the Democrats and the mainstream media. So don't stop freaking out. It's all kayfabe, y'all. Trump just gave Elon a golden key to the White House. What, 2 days ago? And give me a break. Come on, y'all. And it's not because he took the subsidies for the EVs out. Elon Musk, he's been doing without those since Biden stripped him of that. So how is that even a thing then? It's not. And Elon Musk is the best person, and Elon Musk and SpaceX are centuries ahead of any other country or private space agency in the world in placing satellites in the orbit. Okay. Musk does it at 30% or 40% of the cost of what everybody else charges. So, and he's extremely reliable. His rocket, yes, a few of them have experienced rapid disassembly, as he likes to call it, when they blow up, rapid disassembly. But, but you learn from your mistakes. They figured out the problems, and now they've landed the super booster, 4 times back onto the chopsticks now? The first country to get out into space, get back onto the moon, build a base on the moon, start mining the helium-3, which is a very low-risk fuel source for nuclear reaction to create these small nuclear reactors that you can just place little ones here and there that will power entire cities. And some small one will power, like my town, a nuclear generator that fits in a current nuclear submarine would power my whole town that I live in easily. Because well, I've only got 780 people that live here, but you know what I'm talking about. Plus, the Earth's the moon's gravity is only 1/3 that of the Earth's gravity, which makes it a whole lot easier to escape the moon's gravity, which makes getting to Mars and the other planets a whole lot easier if we would launch them from the moon instead of from the Earth, because all the extra rocket fuel it takes just to escape the Earth's gravity, we can now use to propel deeper into space, because it only takes a little. I mean, if I remember my sciences right, oh God, I'll have to look it up. Anyways, what time? Oh geez, I got to go. I got to go. I'm running late. End this stream here now. I'll talk to y'all later.